Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Sky. I am the owner of Create Your Own Reality Media. So happy to have you guys here with me today. So today we're going to talk about something that I just, I don't know, that I feel really passionate about, that I just really wanted to share with you guys. I know this is something that a lot of people can have differing opinions on. So it just kind of like I was thinking about it a lot yesterday, and I thought that I just wanted to, get my thoughts out there with you guys, see what you guys think, what you guys, have to say on the matter as well, and just be able to start that conversation. I think when you're starting a brand or a business, it has to be something that you're passionate about. Now, I know right off the bat, people might say, oh, but that doesn't mean that you're going to make money from it. That doesn't mean that it's a viable idea. That does, all these things, which I get. Trust me, I do. But I think there's a way to look at each one of those things a little bit differently and get a better perspective for yourself as well. Now, the main reason why I say that it's really important to be passionate about, the business or the brand that you're starting to build is because it's going to take up all of your free time outside of your job. Whether you work a 9 to 5, whether you're working part-time, maybe you're unemployed right now, it's going to take up a lot of your time, especially in the beginning when you're getting all of the legal stuff together and you're just starting everything, building those systems. It's gonna take some time. So I don't know about you guys, but I would not want to be doing something, in my free time that I don't enjoy. Because I know a lot of people out there, myself included, like my job currently is not really something that I enjoy doing, right? So I don't want to have to go to a job that I don't enjoy and then come home and work on something that also doesn't bring me joy. Like, to me at least, that just does not add up, right? So I think a lot of people, again, might be a little overwhelmed, first of all, by, the amount of options or possibilities that are actually out there of things that you can start a business or a brand about. And I think, that's a great starting point or, problem to have. If you're someone like me and you're just very multi passionate and have a lot of different ideas, it can feel very overwhelming in the beginning. Like 100%, I'm not going to argue with you about that. But I think, there's no better way to start. Like, if you have no ideas, like, it's going to be hard to find that one thing that you're really passionate about to actually start that business or brand. But, if you're somebody that has so many things that they're interested in or so many ideas of like ways that they can start that business or things that they can do, like, that's so cool. Because even if you just start out with one of those things, you can kind of figure out how all of those different things work together. Because at the end of the day, if they're all interests of yours, you can find a way to weave them together and make them something super unique, which again is a big win right there. Because I'm sure a lot of people will also say that, oh, I have this idea, but somebody's already doing that, or I want to start a clothing brand, but there's so many clothing brands out there already. Like, why is somebody going to buy from me? Pause and just think about it for a second. Yes, you're right. There are hundreds, if not thousands, of clothing brands out there that exist already. But people buy from each of those different brands. And of course, they're going to have their reasons for buying from each of those different brands. The reason why people wind up buying from all these different brands is because they relate to their brand messaging. And all of these brands also have something called a USP, which is a unique selling point. Now, as we just mentioned previously, if you yourself have all these different ideas or points of interest that you have or you want to start with, I think being able to weave all those things together and create a cohesive business or brand or product or whatever it is that you're trying to start that right there is automatically going to create a very unique selling point for yourself. It's so important to not knock yourself down before even starting, right? I think a big part of that is also just imposter syndrome and thinking that we're not good enough, or thinking that we don't have the right skill set or the right, you know, tools and resources around us to actually start that business that we want to start. But a lot of the times, those things come with time, right? Skills are developed over time. A lot of the times, especially with social media, a lot of social media is just a highlight reel, right? So we're going to see these people and these small business owners and these big brands, of course, have all of this equipment and have all of these resources. But 9 times out of 10, those people did not have all of that stuff when they started. They started with the bare minimum and just put that stuff out there. And then over time, as they started to grow and as more people started to resonate with them, of course, they were able to make more sales and then ultimately have more money coming in to be able to buy those other tools and resources that they are now able to use in their business. And the only time that, people will just kind of blow up right from scratch is if they already have a big audience, right? If somebody already has a big audience of people that they have access to, and then they decide to, drop a product or build a brand or anything like that, they're already going to have so many people that are supporting them. And I think that's another thing that we can't discredit ourselves with. If we're starting from scratch and trying to build something up, it's going to be a completely different journey. So that's why we can't compare ourselves to anybody else. Now, of course, there are going to be businesses and people and products that are similar to what we're trying to do. And I think it's really good to be able to kind of look at those and figure out, what they're doing, what you like that they're doing, maybe what you don't like that they're doing. So that way you can incorporate that for yourself and truly figure out exactly what it is that you want to do, how you're going to do it, and how you're going to get to that end goal. So, honestly, I don't think there is a right or a wrong answer when it comes to like what it is that you want to do for your business, because again, it's something that you should be interested in. And whatever that is, like, don't decide not to do it because there are already other people out there doing that same thing. Yes, of course that's going to be true, but I think it's so amazing also in the time that we live in now that we're able to see all those other people who are doing those similar things, because we can see their success and we can see the fact that they're actually making it happen. Because before social media, before a lot of things were available and a lot of resources, like, small businesses existed, but it also wasn't as easy for people to find them, for people to see their journey, for people to actually recognize the things that they're doing. So I think, honestly, there is no better time to start that business and start that journey that you have maybe been thinking about or sitting on for a long time. So I'm just going to tell you, get started today. And if you need help with some discipline actions, some daily checklists to really make sure that you're on top of your game and you're doing the things that you need to be doing every single day, I'm going to leave my Dream Discipline Blueprint linked down in the description below. Also pin it in the comments so that way you guys can find that link and go ahead and download that Dream Discipline Blueprint, because it will really help you with actionable steps so that way you can really accomplish the goals and the dreams that you desire. And last little bit, I know that, gratitude is something that I mention a lot just in my content on this channel in general, but I am going to be releasing a gratitude workbook this Friday, November 14th. So I will also leave a link to the freebie gratitude worksheet that I have available that will accompany that workbook once it is released. So both of those things will be linked down in the description below for you guys to go ahead and check out and download and start using yourselves. Both of those resources are completely free. So I encourage you to go check them out because they can really help just on a daily basis start that success journey for you. But thank you guys so much for watching. I really do appreciate all of you, each and every one of you, being with me on this journey and just, again, being a part of my community. It really does mean a lot. So until next time, stay motivated, be inspired, and don't forget to encourage others.